Good morning, Aaron with Arrowhead Outdoors. Day 2 of the Palestine 16-acre job, traversing the swamp. We have gotten through. The landowner has graciously put in an order for some rock that can be brought in. We'll order that, have it brought out, get the low spots of the marsh filled with some big 6 to 8 inch rock. I'll pack it down with the cat here. That'll do a great job of packing that down in the ruts and the trees that I already have. I did bring out my grapple, my root grapple, and my bucket out here yesterday. So just kind of letting everything dry up. It's been raining. I'm gonna be able to run a full day today though. So I'm excited to actually really start tackling this project. As you can see, there's still some standing water. But where I'm going is up on top of this hill, and water is not an issue there. I'm going to be able to mulch on that back side of the property, and that's the property that's like a pie. It's a bigger piece, wider piece up there, so I'm going to start up there and work my way back down to the swamp area. All right, just checking all my fluids, just greased everything, got it on level ground here so I can check my oil better. I had it on the side of the heel, and I think that was affecting my reading for my oil. So giving it a second here, about to warm it up and get to work. All right, I just got through topping off the machine, oiling it all up, let it idle and warm up at the moment it needs to. It's a cold night here in East Texas. Let's see, it's slowly increasing the temp, so give it just a few more minutes here before I start running it. Clean the windows today for everyone, and I'm going to play around with my holder here to see if I can get a better view of the mulcher as I'm going through stuff today. But I'm going to be working on the back piece of the property. This is actually what the property looks like. Kind of a rectangle, more of a pie shaped. I'm going to be starting up this. I cut up yesterday right along this fence line, or the property line. I'm going to go to this corner. I'm going to start working all of this back, and you can see the line right here of trees. That's the swamp area that I gotta get through, and I'm positive I can get through it once or twice without any problems, but then I start leaving ruts and then I will get stuck, so I'll have to bring in that rock and get that going. But that's the plan today, is to work up and down the north side of the property on this fence line and see how much I can get accomplished. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, we're getting over here to the swamp. Let's see if we can get across it today. Should be able to. Turn down the air conditioning. I got the defrost on, and with everything going, it's kind of loud. All right. First little obstacle. No problem. Now it's just time to charge full steam ahead and not get stuck and get up this hill. Let's do it. Oh, snapped off a tree branch there. I have made it. It's not a long stretch, but long enough where if I keep going over it over and over and over, it will create some ruts that will get deeper and deeper, and I probably would get stuck, but I got to call the rock quarry here later and get that taken care of. landowner wants this bottom part. He decided to keep it more wooded for animals. So the marshy area will be more wooded, and then I'm going to tackle, like I said, everything up here. And of course, this morning I'm catching all sorts of limbs on my way. Just go back up the property line. All right, back in business. I almost lost my complete mulching head. It was not latched properly, and luckily I caught it. I've actually seen another video of another mulcher do the same thing. I guess it happens by accident. You definitely don't want that. You don't want that coming off. But over here by the property corner, starting to clean up all this. It's pretty tight in here. But we're gonna get it. Just gotta come in a different angle. And there's the property boundary. It's good. I'm gonna clean all this debris up. I guess this is where the surveyors pushed everything over. We're going to get this mulched up, make it look good, but we're at the back, almost at the back corner of the property. And this is where I wanted to start and work my way back down towards the swamp. Some results later. Mulching back here on the back corner. Oh, get out of that dirt. Taking down these little trees, opening up this area back here. It's gonna be a nice area. I'm running the Cat 275 XE 134 horse motor. It is a mulching machine. Pick this up over in Tyler, Texas. If you need a machine in East Texas, and if you're in the Tyler area, talk to Mike. He's the sales rep for this area. He'll be happy to help you out. Just working these trees back and forth. It's a little tight through here because there's a lot of pine trees that are above 8 inches that are going to stay, which is, you know, which is good. But I'm going to take some of them out just to make sure it looks good. Like this one here. Of course, that's not 8 inches, but that's the stuff that we got to take out and thin out. It is a nice piece of property back here. Bad thing when you get into thick areas, you end up with a lot of trees that have nowhere to really fall, so you try to lean them into other trees and just slowly mulch them down. At least that's what I do. I'm sure everyone has another technique or maybe a better one, I don't know, but that's the way I do it. At the end of the day, it all comes down and it all gets mulched. Yeah, that's mulched. Nice. Dirt is so soft. I'm trying to mulch this stuff, and I'm just pushing it in the ground instead of mulching it. But I'm getting it. Cleaning up this property line.
She walks through the door.
property owner to the other side here has given us permission to help clear this lane out, come over on his property 5 feet. So I'm going to do my best to get everything cleaned up and looks nice.
Tailgate party, we don't need no plan, just a good old time. We'll turn it up.
thick stuff in here. All right, solid day. Weather is overcast, on and off, sprinkling rain. It's about 4 o'clock. Unfortunately, I would like to run until dark, but it's starting to get too wet now where I don't want to mess up and leave bad ruts. So I will wait, but this is what I got done today. This goes, I don't know, about 50 yards wide and 200-300 yards all the way down the fence line here. So good progress. And on top of that, I went to that corner stake and cut a property line all the way down to the other corner stake. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through the swamp, clean the machine off a little bit more, clean the cat, and hopefully I didn't make a mistake staying out here too long with the mist and rain and the swamp, but I think I'll be all right. We'll find out here in a minute. Well, as you see, I had a very productive day. Back in the cat, it has done a good job today. We did a lot of mulching, and I'm glad I was able to get that property line found, that corner found, because we were looking for it yesterday and couldn't find it. But that KMZ file on Google Earth shows the property boundaries. I have T-Mobile Elon satellite from my cell phone service out here in the middle of nowhere. So, I cut a path as straight as I could. There was some big trees as obstacles, but they have a nice cart path along their back border now. So, I'm just going to go ahead and traverse our way out of here. This is the edge of what I cut today. This ground is so soft that back dragging, I normally mulch this stuff up where it's just super fine material, but the caveat with this ground is so soft, when you go to back drag it, it just pushes it into the ground. But again, so far the landowner is happy with the results, so that's the most important thing. If they're happy, I'm happy. Well, sometimes I'm the one that does extra because I want to make sure I get it the way that I would have it if it was on my property. But nice little area right up here is a designated area. As soon as we start to go down to the swamp, we've decided to leave that wooded, which is probably a good thing. It gives the animals a place to go in bed. And as I'm mulching, I'll probably leave a few little places like that, but this is going to run the entire middle strip of the property. I'll make a cart path around it, but right here there's a it's kind of hard to see, but there's a hump right here like a shelf. That's the best way to explain it. Coming off this hill, there's 2 shelves. So about to go down the first shelf, and then the second shelf is where I start getting into the swamp, and that's kind of back over here. But this is where we're going to leave all this wooded. So this will be pretty neat once I get done. All right, let's get through that swamp. Fuel this bad boy up and pack up all my stuff and get home. It's a little chilly today. All right, come on, let's not get stuck. Let's not get stuck. It never fails. I always catch about every vine I could possibly catch. Yep, see, yep. Woo, it's holding some water now. Come on, baby. I did talk to the rock quarry. They're going to bring me some 5-inch rock, but unfortunately they don't have any process right now because it's been too wet. And it could be until next week until they get it to me. So that means I'm probably going to have to get my grapple on and start cutting up some more logs to put down as a makeshift road, because I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but I was starting to get ruts. And as soon as I get deep ruts, then the weight of this machine going through it without a hard bottom, I'll just then eventually get stuck. But I made it. I need everything to dry back out now, so not sure if I'm going to be able to come out here and mulch tomorrow or not now. If I do, I might just come out here and mulch this side of the swamp, on this side of this red dirt, and clean up all of this area in here. He does want to leave this area wooded and thick to give some privacy from the county road. So, but I still got to build a path cart around it, clean up. There's a lot of work to do right in this area right here. So I might be doing that tomorrow. All right, I got some bottles here I need to pick up. This is like my staging area. Alright, well, I made it. So I am actually going to go fuel this thing up. Forgot about that. I'm going to go ahead and top it off so that way I'll be ready to roll in the morning. And yeah, I'll give some updates later. Alright, got everything squared away, put the cat away, and I'm heading home. Got to go to the storage unit where I keep my 30-foot gooseneck. I don't have enough room at my house to store it there and keep it. So, got about 45 minutes of a drive. Going to drop that off. Then after that, got to go pick up some work supplies, more fluids, and all the stuff that the Cat 275 drinks. So, this will be a continuation project. Like I said, 16 acres is going to be well over a week project for me, or especially with the weather the way it is. So I'll continue putting out episodes and following the journey of this job. Hope everyone has a good day. Thanks for watching. 'Cause I'm a country boy living it right under the stars in the pale moonlight, with the fields to roam and a heart that's true. Ain't nothing else I'd rather do.